All right, folks, we are back, and it is Friday, which means it is our last two boards of the week and our results for the week. Feels like we're doing pretty well. Our only minus score is probably a pretty good result. We've seemed to have achieved par on that hand. We hope, right? But the rest of these scores are pretty decent for us so far, other than a few that we had some questions on, as always. But here, the big question is, what the heck do we do when partner opens three spades and it goes past to us? Make your bid. And don't let this screen fool you. This is not a suggestion. And in fact, 3-no trump would be disastrous usually. Don't bid 3-no trump when you're void in your partner's best suit, right? Because that means, well, let me ask you this. Would you like to play 3-no trump with just this hand and no help from partner? So you have to lead from this hand always. And partner won't have any tricks for you. How many tricks do you think you're going to take? Not enough, folks. Not enough. Because you have no help from partner, because when you're void in their best suit, you have no way to take those nice tricks. Picture a really nice hand. Picture ace, king, jack, seventh of spades and out on partner's side. How many spade tricks are you taking in no trump? If the opponents are throwing away their spades, that is a donut, right? No spades whatsoever. So here, I'm going to bid 4 spades, right? I'm void in spades, folks. But look at my hand. Where else am I going to play? I'm certainly not going to try to play in a minor suit, and partner's so unlikely to have 4 hearts, and I don't want to end up messing around and getting to the wrong spot. I'm going to bid 4 spades, assuming partner has good spades, and even if they don't, they still have 7 of them. I have all the outside winners. I have 4 tricks outside of their suit, and maybe more if things are working well for us here. So this is just, let's get to game. I have a very good hand. And quick winners on the outside is really good for business when we are playing with a long trump suit, right? So here, notice, this is going to be beautiful for us. We're going to cross over to our hand. We're not going to use roughs if we can avoid it, because we want to keep as much ammo as possible in this hand. 7 very nice spades. And here, obviously, we're going to have to rough at this point. We're not going to rough high. We're going to hope that they don't have a ridiculous number of hearts over there, which isn't too much to hope for. And now notice, bad break. Uh-oh, terrible break. Not really that terrible, folks. Now we just basically play spades until there's 1 left. Okay. Right? Just keep count. Right? We know that player has 1 spade left over there, and now we just play some clubs. Hello. Lefty's going to decide when they want to trump with their spade. And by that time, we will have jettisoned this diamond loser over here. And now they will take their 9 of spades at any point that they want over here. The robots have been kind of slow during this tournament and also error prone. So we will work with that as we go. East, yep, there it is. If you watch the last couple days, apparently Bridgebase at this particular moment that I'm recording this is having some issues, so it keeps kind of canning our table. But at this point, guess what, folks? We could probably claim, in fact, I probably should, but that might short-circuit the robots as well. So here, I'm just playing winners, right? Lefty has some trump that they're going to take, and we will let them take that. Once we repop this table at least 2 or 3 times here. This is the slowest weekly challenge board 9 we've ever had. Hey, okay. And once again, we'll play that ace of that. And there it is, guys. There's that 9 of spades. And we didn't have to draw any trump. We could have even drawn that as well. But at this point, either way works. It's a winner for them. We leave it out there. And bingo. Just raising the game, folks. Sometimes you're going to do weird stuff at bridge, like raising partner with a void. That was this time, right? And it is specifically because of what we saw is great opposite preemptive opening bids. Really good quick tricks. Ace, ace, king, ace. And now with partner having the king of clubs. And I'd say any king would be amazing. King of hearts would be amazing. Queen of diamonds would be amazing, right? These tiny cards that they could have on the outside are wonderful when we're looking at holdings like this. So at this point, no trump. Honestly, no trump would still be disaster, right? Because you can't set up spades. Right? You can't set up spades because the only entry to set up spades is the king of clubs. You only have one entry, so you'll never be able to take those tricks. So here, just get yourself to the most likely game you're going to make, which is 4 spades in these situations. All right, let's take our last chance to excel here. And here we have a solid 17 with ace queen fit the spades. Too strong for 1 no trump anyway, so you wouldn't even consider it with this off shape, obviously. 1 spade, 1 no trump. Ooh, make your bid, folks. This one could go a number of different ways. I think the 2 outstanding choices are bidding 2 no trump, showing 18-19 balanced, which is kind of a fib, but it's not that bad, and it equates to that strength with when you add all the values together. The other choice is to kind of go low and bid 2 diamonds, right? 2 diamonds would just be, hey, you know, I could have up to this hand. I could have up to this very good 17. I just don't have anything else to say. Recognize that you are not nearly strong enough to jump shift. Right, jump shifting when you see hands like this that are unbalanced. A jump shift would show like a solid 19 because it's game forcing, right? So here, 3 diamonds would be a no-fly zone, not nearly good enough. So I'm going to bid 2 no. I'm hoping to just play 3 no trump or maybe spades if partner was originally going to support that suit. I like to. Ooh, what's 3 hearts? Did that say 3 spades? What happened here? Interesting. So 3 hearts shows 3 spades and 10 to 12. So we'll bid 3 spades. Good. We'll take it. Right? This must be something new, or at least I haven't seen this auction with the robots before. That was just a way of them saying, hey, I was planning on making this limit raise with 3 card support. Right? So let's take a look at that. Low diamond lead. Okay. Very good. Take a moment, guys. Plan your play, and I'm going to start playing tricks in a second. First thing I'm always looking for is there any way to pitch away a heart? All right, that's the first thing I want to look for. Can I pitch away this singleton heart? And the answer is no, I can't. In fact, I'm mirrored up in diamonds. My club play isn't going to provide me any extra tricks, right? So here, I'm just going to play a low diamond, capture whatever card I'm about to see here, the jack or the queen, we would guess. There we go, queen. When we see the queen, we should put lefty with the jack of diamonds, right? Because what would you play on a defensive, in a defensive way when you were sitting east? If you had queen jack, what would you play? You're supposed to play the lower of touching honors. So this could be them deceiving you for sure. I don't think the robots do this. So here I'm going to play the ace. And in my head, I'm going to say, okay, the jack of diamonds is likely to be here, right? So we're gonna take advantage of that information later. Now is the time, however, that we need to draw trump. And we're going to draw from this side first. We're going to play the ace just because we might get a little bit of a look at a finesse on the way back, right? Meaning if we play the ace of spades and then it goes low, show out to our left, we'll have the ability to take a finesse. Here, though, we haven't seen anything of that nature. And in fact, we might get a break in the bad way. No? Okay, we're good. And now we will draw the rest of the trump, and we'll test our diamond hypothesis at this point. once West actually makes a play here. All right, so now we're going to plunk this 9 of diamonds on the table, and we're going to play low from dummy. There we go. Right, so it looks like the robot plays kind of normal card play in that situation. They would have played the jack if they had it, and we take advantage of that information. And now, guys, to avoid the robot from like imploding or burning out, I'm just going to claim 1 loser, right? Because notice, and let me just go back here. That's all we have, right? We can't pitch the heart on anything, right? So we'll take all these tricks, and eventually they will end up taking the ace or the king of hearts. So we will claim making 12 tricks for 680, and we will not be too upset about missing a slam because that diamond lead is what gave it to us, folks. And let's see what the final result is. Give it to us, robot. What do we do? Oh, wow, 70%. That is a big win. And as discussed, the board you didn't see, folks, I think I left a trick on the table on that first one. So this is perfect. The other board I didn't get to complete, or the challenge I didn't get to complete in a normal way, a non-stressed way. We also got a 0%. So we started the same, 0 and 50, but then we were all sorts of really good on this hand. And take a look. Let's jump into our results stream over here. So here's where we chose to just bid 2 hearts in this situation. That ended up being great for us because what did the robot choose? The robot doubled. Interesting. They doubled instead, and then they showed a big spade hand. Interesting. Wow, look at this auction. they showed this really big hand, and partner still wouldn't go forward and bid 4 spades. So the robot tried way harder to get to game than we did. I was kind of shocked that they did pass 2 hearts, but we took way more tricks in hearts, and we're ended up just getting 100 versus what their score was. This next one, they let them play 4 hearts. Right, they didn't bid with the sand. Let's see if they Michaels. Did they? Yeah, there it is, guys. And that's the issue, right? We talked about this issue with the robot. When you Michaels, and then you might just want to pick off another bid because it's such a wacky hand, the robot's going to think it's too good. So here, when they Michaels and partner doesn't bid over 4 hearts, they're locked into that. Whereas here, I got to bid clubs at my table and then bid 4 spades, and then got to play 5 clubs doubled for only -200. So certainly not without risk. That could have gone very poorly for us, but luckily it didn't. All right, this next hand, I would guess the robot had the exact same auction. Yeah, there we go. That's why we're just averaged out on this one. Normal stuff. This next one, though, we took 1 extra trick. We kind of knew this was going to be pretty good for us. Just because of the way it shook out, they ended up cashing the ace of hearts to our left, which we see was a bad play. The other table, they were only making 3. This next one was the one where we made the good choice, right? We actually just bid 2 hearts and got to play it there. Let's see what they did. They did something that kind of messed with them. Whoa, they bid 3 hearts with the south hand. That's crazy, right? That's too much, and that's going to show more hearts than we have. Doesn't make any sense to show any extra values on this hand, right? Just make your normal bid and see what partner does, especially if they bid your worst suit, right? You don't like these misfitting hands. So we'll go back to my table here, and we'll also see that this next one, the opponent did not get the game. They actually passed 3 spades. I think that's super timid with these cards. And remember, those really good quick tricks opposite a strong preempt by partner, or strong preempt. I expect the robot to have good suits almost always in these spots, and they rarely disappoint. And even without a really terrific suit, we're still going to be able to draw trump a lot of the times and take our extra tricks in these nice side suits. But the thing is, we're just cutting down all those losers for partner. All right, so here, recognize how good this hand is, and bid your game, and there you get 100%. So 70% for the robots. That's a pretty good beatdown, even with a bad first board. But match points is our strength against these robots. We'll go back to imps next week. We'll see how they recover. And guys, thank you once again for watching. I will see you next time in the weekly challenge. Take care.